We are emergent of this universe. Human beings would mostly agree that we came from the materials within the physical world. Therefore, we are the physical world. But I propose that we think of all the parts of life as a circuit. And the thing about a circuit, regardless of whether or not there's electricity flowing through it, all the pieces of the circuit are always there. So when a light comes on, when an experience actually happens, it means that something is flowing through this circuit. Now, I propose that AI will never become as intelligent as a human being. With self-determinism, we understand that as reflections of the universe, our inner desires and needs are emergent of this universe. And lots of things are emergent of this universe, like trash. So be careful. But if the universe is alive and once experienced, it can take all the pieces of the circuitry, whether it be carbon, DNA, light, gravity, and through this circuit that exists, it can take any piece, put it anywhere in any space and time to have an experience, for there to be a light, for there to be a purpose to this machine, which is what our lives are. The whole reason human beings exist is because the universe is a giant circuit, and it needed something to make it real. Without life, it's just carbon. Without witnessability from the first hand, who's even going to believe that it exists? The universe created us so that we could create it. All it takes is a little pop quantum science to understand this. Light moves in waves. It is observed. It becomes photons. This means that our experience is inherently tied in with the fundamental machinations of the universe. Basically, we are quantum gods that use any amount of reality to create real experiences with our will and with our energy. Now, me moving that box has been done. It is something that cannot be undone. Much like the life of a dog, much like the chopping down of a tree, You can't unchop down a tree. Awareness is manifested by properties that go way beyond human DNA. Not that far beyond, just outside of human DNA, honestly. What I mean is that awareness itself is a piece of the circuitry. The human brain is a piece of the circuitry. So, what do we define life itself with? Well, DNA, central nervous system, awareness. What do you hear right now? Life is a term that people use loosely to define actualization of self-organization. And if you've ever felt like you were a part of something bigger, that group dynamic itself is a form of life. It takes its own gravity, even though in reality, you're just 5 people with a common goal. But the dynamic of the cooperation is definitely real. And it's with these terms that I define evolution. And it's with the same terms that I define pieces of an experience. If evolution is definable at all, it took 4 billion years on Earth to create DNA-based life forms with carbon. Therefore, how long would it take to create light-based beings made out of photons near a star where there's plenty of available material? Absolutely nothing suggests, and if scientists take these things seriously at all, that human interaction with quantum systems in everyday life affect those systems. Until our will and desire are taken into account with accordance of the will of this entire universe and its desire to be self-sustaining and self-observing, we won't make any progress.